Namaste, everybody, and welcome to a foundational yoga class. First and foremost, I would love to say happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I know this year your celebration with your family may be different than any other year, and I would love that you can reflect on your creativity, on your resilience to keep everybody safe and still together somehow. Jeff family, which you know, come up with the idea to celebrate Thanksgiving as well, since we are not going to be at the same house. So his mom decided to cook for everybody, which he normally does every year anyway. But all the dishes are going to be shipped to each houses, and we are planning to do Zoom dessert together, and that is how we celebrate Thanksgiving. I also want to be thank you to each and every one of you who are dedicating to this practice and know the benefit of coming back to yourself, to give the time to reflect on the world that's full with frustration, overwhelming, I don't know when I can breathe again, and seek to see that each moment you have something to be thankful for. I am grateful for you. I'm grateful that you're willing to be here for yourself, with yourself, and also share that experience with me. Know that I miss you so dearly. For each and every one of you who used to take regular classes with me at the studio. We have been away from one another for 9 years, and that is so heartbreaking. But at the same time, I am grateful that I have a way to connect with you. I have a way to share the classes with you. I have a way to keep you as flexible as it can be, and that's what we can do. And I hope you can be thankful for that as well. Having said that, would you find a comfortable seated, lying down, or even standing if you like position? With your eye closed and your breath going in once again to your body. And allow the journey to go back be intentional. Intentional to go back to your heart, to your soul, to your compassion, to your love. And when exhales come, just let it kind of bless your body so you can relax into the moment. Know that we cannot change what happened around us, but we can change the way we see things to benefit our health, our well-being. To help us to have open-minded, to be creative in helping ourselves and others around us. The celebration of giving thanks has so much meaning when you take time to reflect on them. Reflect on your love and care and giving to your families, to your loved ones, and maybe extend it to others in need. The celebration of your care and your love and your compassion. And this year is made this celebration is even more, to me, meaningful when we have to learn to be even flexible, even more flexible, even more creative of how we can celebrate these meaningful times with our loved ones when we have to be in the distance apart, so everybody is safe. Let's go through this week with the remembering of the good and the abundance you have, your health, your loved ones, and the times that you can spend with them, even though we have to do it in traditional way. And with that in mind, may we chant Om 3 times together, please. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale. You bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. Let's warm up. Seated today, everybody. I am going to extend my leg out and open and use my hand to keep my back extend up and then start shaking the leg. And breathe. Yeah, shake. How about we stop shaking the leg? We can point and flex the feet and just stretch. You can feel that it works on your calf muscles as well. Yeah. And then circle your ankle. Whoa. Change the direction. And you stop that and we shake again. Now you can bring your wrist, your forearm, your shoulder, shake with your legs. Yeah. I feel like the wire is stuck somehow. And then we go into the shoulder. Just move and just open up, warm up the muscle, change the direction of the shoulder. You can do one at a time too. It's like you're swimming with your elbow. Or 2 at the same time. You see, I'm actually start moving my neck already because these muscles right here, it's connect. So it just feels right to do that. You can do it too if you want to, or you can do them separately. So having said that, now we're going to go into our neck, please. Your neck, you can go 360 degree, anything that, any movement that help you to really help your body to feel a little bit better and more open. Please do that and do it mindfully. Okay. Move fast or slow enough that you can really feel your movement through each time you move. You can use your hand, pull your neck sideways. I'm actually hooked onto my ears. Pull it. Yeah. Chin side. Elongate. Okay, don't collapse down to the floor. Go sideways. And it's still moving my legs too. You don't really have to. It's just when you know how to control your body, you can do, of course, we go into the body. Sometimes you can do one at a time. Sometimes you can do 2 or 3 at the same time. However, when you bring those options in, you should still feel them. Like you don't just let it happen and you are not being mindful. Because that's when you are going to get hurt. We are not going there, hurting yourself. I'm actually go one direction and switch to the other. If you go one direction only, just go there as long as you feel like, and then switch to the other side. And if you know which area in your body need your attention most and also regularly, you can always go back to that and work on them. For my body, it's my neck and my shoulder. And you're gonna see me shaking my head a lot, especially when I can really dangling my head down lower, because it helps to kind of loosen up the muscles in this area. You cannot just do it once and we do side stretch when you're ready and expect them to release right away, especially now we go into the cooler months. It takes a lot of going back to the same muscles and stretch them again and stretch them again and stretch them again. Stretch. Remember your arms, however you want to use them. Just make sure that your shoulder comfortable with your choice. I really, when I just hold the back of my head, I can get into the sides of the muscle much deeper. And don't forget to do a little twisting. And you stop that. Can you come back and join me if you go elsewhere to come into your seat and extend your legs in front of you? Check your legs again. Check, 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 check. Remember, do it with your spine extending up toward the sky. Circle your feet. Change the direction. Okay. From here, make sure you have your sitting bones on the floor, and then you keep your right leg extended. Cross your left leg over. We are going to twist to the left, and we're going to go with the jellyfish dance, okay? Which means when you inhale, you elongate. Exhale, you twist. And when you inhale, you release that, you untwist a little bit, and then exhale, go back into the twisting. As you can see me, so you make the movement bigger, so we can get into the muscle much safer. One more. Switch side, please. Now your left leg extended, your right leg crossed. Get your hand situated the way that you're going to be able to twist safely and a lot of support. So inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, you're twisting. And you inhale, you untwist a little bit or a lot, and exhale, twist again. Now remember your twisting action, you have two actions happening at the same time. Exhale, twist. Your belly keep resisting your chest here. Couple more. Last one. Inhale, facing forward, and you go into a diamond-shaped leg. Okay? Land on the little toe side edge of your feet. Right here, so your knees is fan open to the side, and you start to elongate your spine upward. You can move your body side to side like this. And how far you can take your body forward, your body will tell you. And you listen, and you just go there. You know, challenge the body one breath at a time. One more breath here. And inhale, you move up and away from the stretch. Extend your legs in front of you, hand back behind you. Dandasana here. You can be on your fingertips if you like. You don't have to. You can even have block underneath your palms if that is better. We're just going to use the length of the hand to anchor down, glide your spine upward, draw your shoulder blades back. Exhale. And then when you inhale, you release. Exhale, opening the heart. Inhale, release. Exhale, opening the heart. Repeat. Next, nice and long. Couple more. And then inhale, extend your spine forward, upward. Exhale, we go forward. Go as far as you can. Use your hamstrings muscles. Inhale, come away from that. We're going to keep staying here, going forward. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, come away from them. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, move away from your leg. Exhale, go into the leg. Now you're spreading your toe just enough, okay? Keep the muscle engaged. Last one. Now inhale, come up and away from the floor. We're going to go backward. Exhale this time. Come up. Go backward. As far as you can. Come up. Go backward. Do whatever you want with your arms. I feel like holding my elbow for some reason. And I'm going to honor my feeling. Couple more, please. I feel almost like you're rowing your boat. Whoop. Come up and away from that. Go onto your hands and knees. Use the blanket if you have to. We're going to go with the knees together first. Hands to the floor, your feet or your palm to the ground. And when you're ready to move, drop your hips side to side, please. Come back center, open your knees, hip distance apart. Now we make a big wave with the spines here. Remember that you should allow your neck to also be a part of this movement. While the back muscles still need a lot of work for my body. Other direction, please. Go to your child's pose. Exhale. Inhale, come away from your child's pose to cow pose. Arch your back. Exhale, round your back up to the sky and go back to your child's pose. Repeat, please. Two more. Come up onto your hands and knees. Thread your needle. Right hand underneath the left. Okay. Extend your left hip back behind you. Your left hand is your option to go wherever that's supporting you well. Or maybe like you don't need that left hand at all. Some of you can just, open it up and you just let it go and rest on your back. I'm going to use it for extension. Yeah, it feels good. Other side, please. Carefully come back up onto your hands and knees. And then you balance on the left sides of your body. Left side. Go fingers, knee, right leg go back. Circle your right shoulder 5 times each direction, please. Big circle. 3, 4, 5. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to facing the floor. Now keep your right leg extended like that. Keep square toward the front of the mat. Tuck your right toes under, and then you are going to press your heels back. And then come away from that. Again, push your heels away from you. Exhale. And then come away from that. Repeat. Last one. And then carefully step your right leg forward, walk to the right diagonal, your body to the left. And we do lizard pose with this big jellyfish movement in the body. Okay. Exhale, go into the floor. Inhale, move away from the stretch. Taya is singing. Last one. And you move up and away from the floor. You tuck your left toes under, get your left knees off the ground, pivot to the left. If you can, dangling your body low, hold your elbow and dangling your body side to side, okay? If you cannot do that, come up higher with blocks. And the way that you can get more out from this is that you can actually walk your body side to side and, use the block to push the floor away from you and move your hips extended to the opposite side. You can do it like that. So you kind of elongate your body right there. Or you can stay in the center and kind of move your hip, bend your knees a little bit and go right hips back, left hips back, right hip back. Or you can get your heels in, toes out. Yeah. Do what works for the body. And then from here, we're going to turn back toward the front of the mat and hit our runner stretch. Left knee down, right leg straight. And square the hip, elongate the spine. Exhale, we go bow. Inhale, move away from the leg. Get into the jellyfish dance. Work with the height mindfully. Last one. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Drag your right foot in until you can ground your foot down. And then we're going to cross the left leg behind the right leg. Cross Leg Uttanasana. Elongate the spine once again. Exhale, if you can grow low to the leg, do it. Actually, we should do it like this. Inhale, extend from the leg. Exhale, go into the legs. So you go into your jellyfish dance once again. Okay. However, you can do jellyfish dance sideways. If you like, you can go left and right. You don't have to. One more breath here. Inhale, elongate the spine, bend your knees. We are going to finish this sequence with a strong pose. So left leg go back, high lunge. This requires a lot of energy. That's why I call it a strong pose. So you scissor your leg toward one another, hug your thighs in, come upright with the body, right? Exhale, lunge. Inhale, grow your heart tall. Exhale, lunge. Work your shoulder open. Keep your body moving with the breath. One more breath. Child's pose, please, carefully. Go into the floor. And rest. Take a deep breath. In and out through your nose. Allow that feeling of like that supple, flexible, flowing just happen. You don't stop it by judging yourself, by criticizing the teaching. Like put your mind at the right place to keep you healthy and stay positive and give you that strength to fight those craziness outside. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Now we go into the second side, please. So this time you balance on your right side and we work the left shoulder 5 times each direction. 2, 3, 4, 5. Change the direction, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go, facing the floor. Keep your left leg straight, toes on the ground, press the heels back, come away from it, and then you repeat. So we get into the calf stretch a little bit here. You know when you press your heel back and you bend your knee a little bit to the floor, you get into your calf muscles even more. Yeah. Yep. Last one. And we go left leg forward. Diagonal the body to the right. Here we go. Our lizard pose is right here. Work with the breath. Dance with the breath. One more breath. Move up and away from the floor. Tuck your right toes under. Get your right knees off the floor. Pivot to the right. Turn your heels in and your toes out, and you go into this Skandasana. You move from one leg to the other. Right here. If you don't feel like moving from one to the other, you can stay right here in goddess pose even, and you just, work your body to go up and down and stretch this adductor muscle at the same time. That's work too. Yeah. I will just go from one to the other, just being mindful to keep your knee over your ankle when you bend. Find your depth, find your depth. Do one more each side if you go from one leg to the other. Then you're going to turn back toward the front of your mat. This time your left leg is going to be extended. Right knee is on the floor. Our runner stretch right here. Work with the breath. Dance with the breath. You just be also thankful with this moment that you can breathe. You feel your body start to open up slightly, slowly. Don't control the outcome. Let it happen. And slowly inhale, come up and away from the floor. Now we're going to go cross the right leg behind the left leg. Okay. No matter how high you are off the ground, because the tightness of your body, you still can work with your breath and trying to be really tight. Just do it mindfully. I definitely don't feel anything here, but it doesn't mean that yours body is the same as mine. If you feel it, you just work your stretch up here. Why not, right? Last breath here. When you move up and away from your legs, bend both knees, step your right leg back. Our high lunge is right here. Scissoring your legs, hug your thighs in, lift your core. Push away from the ground, come upright with your trunk, and when you're ready to move, we go. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, grow the heart. Work with the breath. Last one. Exhale to the floor. Child's pose, please. Since we are close to the ground, we go from here to our forearm plank pose, okay? Remember, you can hold plank with the weight on your knee, plus your forearms, or weight on your toes, plus your forearms. So you're gonna lift your middle part of your body more, which is you have more weight to carry. See how much your body can carry at this moment, and honor the choice that you can do the work and yet you're safe. Yeah. And next exhalation, you are going to go all the way to your belly. And from there, you are going to extend your left hand out to the left and turn your body open to the right. Yeah, stretch these pec majors right here. If you are really round on your shoulder, this is one of the stretch I will do it regularly, just to take that head of your shoulder blades into the opposite direction with the help of the floor. You can do it also against the wall as well. Other side, please. I wonder if we can roll. Oh, yeah, it's not gonna work. Roll onto your belly and your chest. And since we are here, let's work on locust pose. So arm out by the side. Inhale, lift the arms, leg, chest. Exhale, go to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the floor. 3 more. Last one. And go down. And get your elbow underneath your shoulder. Get into the swing pose, okay? And then I want you to kind of push your chest off the floor and let it go down. Just do this. Really move your shoulder blades big time. When you have a frozen shoulder, this is the one will help you to your body to remember that your shoulders can actually be moved. Feel when your chest go to the floor, how your shoulder blades go together toward your back. That is the action that I really want you to memorize it, because when we do Cobra, that is the action we need. Yeah. Having said that, go down to the floor, stack the hand, rest your foreheads on them, and rock your hips side to side gently. Speak about Cobra, so let's do Cobra. So you come back center, right? And then you find a placement for your hand. You can be behind your fingertips. You can be your hand flat on the floor, you can bring your palm closer to your chest or wider. Wherever it is that help you to bring your shoulder blades toward one another easily, and you feel like you have the power to press down. Your neck is really elongated. Don't forget to press the top of your feet to the floor, and from here, inhale, push into your hand just enough and get the lift, and then go down. While you're doing that, keep doing it, please. You just keep an eye on your shoulder blade. Make sure that they are able to stay together on your back. 4 more. You can add the height a little bit more at the time. Be careful with your lower back, please. Because the higher you go, the more challenge you ask your body. Last one. And go down. Stack the hand, rest your forehead on them, and relax. And we are going to do that Cobra once again. Please know that within that dancing with the breath, you can adjust your hands accordingly if wherever you place your hands and it doesn't feel right. When you go down to the floor, when you exhale, you can change the position of the hands and bring yourself back up. Okay, one more time, here we go. Cobra. Now I get my hand into the spider hand position. My elbows kind of go up and out to the sides a little bit. Top of the feet to the floor, shoulder blades onto the back, inhale. Yeah. When I go into this position and when my back is still tight, it really gives a lot of room to the back muscle. So the chance for me to hurt my lower back it's kind of less. 3 more breaths. Last one. Yeah, it really works the back muscle differently. If you are able to move your hands around, you're going to feel that it really helps you to work the back muscle differently, depending on how wide your arms from your body and how high you are off the floor by using your fingertips to give you a little space. Very fascinating. Come up onto your hands and knees. We're going to keep moving. Now we go right leg off the floor, left hands off the floor. Extend them away from one another. Inhale, elbow and the knee beneath the belly. Exhale, extend. 2 more. Get your left hand down, turn your body open to the right. Diagonal your chest a little up toward the ceiling and elongate your right side body. Keep breathing. Last breath. We're facing the floor. We step the right leg forward. We build warrior 2. From here, come off the ground with the back knee plant, back foot 90 degrees with the back edge of the mat, right? Or parallel to the back edge of the mat. And you come off the floor, maybe have your hands onto your hip and check your foundation first. Right heel in line with your left arch or heel. Yeah. Keep stay back when you're ready to move. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, grow your spine nice and tall out through the crown of your head and move with the breath here. You feel open in the hips, okay? One more breath. And then inhale, turn your right palms up, reach high. Exhale, extend, extend, extend to the back. Inhale, breathe, move away from that a little bit. Exhale, stretch to the back again. Strong leg. Last one. And you inhale, you move away from the back, straight. Your front leg, triangle. Extend, exhale your body forward. Inhale, windmill the arm, breathe. Exhale, elongate your spine sideways, diagonal to the front. Hug your legs toward one another. Keep that front knee bent slightly. Keep stay back. You can have your hands on the legs, hands on block, of floating in the air, which means you have to use your leg even stronger than if you have your hands on the ground. But you make sure that you're able to stay open. And bend your right knee, go, like turn your body forward, come down to the floor. Have your knees meet, drop your hips side to side. Child's pose, please. Toes together, knees apart. Forehead on the floor, or maybe you can put your forehead on the block. And breathe. And let that feeling of being thankful kind of move the energy through your whole body. Come back to remember how grateful you are with this body. Keep you moving, going, doing things. Go from one place to the other. Inhale, come back up onto your hands and knees. And now we go left leg and the right arm extended away from one another. Exhale, elbow and the knee meet beneath the belly. Exhale, extend. 2 more. And then bring your right hand down, left leg down, turn your body to the left and diagonal up. Exhale, elongate that left side body. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, extend. And when you inhale, kind of move into your back muscles a little bit. And then exhale, elongate the left side body. Last breath. Here we go, facing the floor. With the left leg, step forward. Left forearms on the thigh. Warrior 2, come off the floor with the back leg. Get your body up, shake your left heel with your right arch. Okay. And then when you're ready to move, exhale, lunge. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Move your hip back slightly. Keep going, please. Keep dancing with the breath. Left palm up this time, inhale. Exhale, reach back. One more. Come away from that. Straight your left leg, triangle. Exhale, extend forward. Windmill with the arms, inhale. Exhale, elongate your spine. And carefully bend your left knee, turn toward the front of the mat, and you go back to your child's pose, please. We are going to do a little bit of the back bend here, and you are going to do what I call an easy sugarcane pose, okay? Because it feels like it's easier to bend the same leg and use the same arms. So you're gonna come back up onto your hands and knees. Let's try to do 2 variations. We'll do the first one first. Then you balance on your right hand, right knee, and get your left leg off the floor. So your body facing the left side of the house, okay? Then from here, you are going to bend your left knee, and you're gonna hold your left foot with the hands down. And from here, When you exhale, you work from the ground up. You push the floor away from you, and then you start to kick your left foot into the hand. Engage your core and spin your belly and your chest. It's just gonna go diagonal up toward the ceiling, and it's gonna stop somewhere. Your neck is nice and long, and inhale, you let go. Exhale, you kick. Inhale, you let go. Exhale, you kick and really arch the back with your core engaged. 2 more. Last one. And then you let go of the arm and extend your legs and the arms away from one another. Facing the floor, I am going to counterbalance that with thread the needle. So you thread your left hand underneath and stay in this thread the needle and breathe. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Other side, please. So this time you balance on your right hand's right knee. No, left hand, left knee, sorry. Get your right leg off from the floor. Bend your right knee, hold your foot with your right hand. Here we go. Exhale, work from the ground up. Push, and then arch the back. Inhale, let go. Exhale, kick the foot into the hand. Feel the arch go all the way out to the crown of your head, and then let go. Exhale. Inhale, let go. 2 more. Last one. And let go of the foot. Extend the arms and the legs and away from one another. First, facing the floor and thread your right hand underneath the left. Thread the needle. Stay here and breathe. Now we can go into our downward facing dog, everybody. So get into your hands and knees at first, then you can tuck your toes under. Get your knees off the floor. And exhale, working with the palms and the arm to get your chest back. If you can work pressing the heels down and you feel the stretch in the back of the leg and you feel like your spine is nice and elongated, it's good. Like if you know that you're tight and you cannot really feel the body that well, I suggest do downward facing dog with your knees bent, both of them, okay? But while we are here, you can work by pedaling your heels toward the floor one at a time. And you stop that, bend both knees and sway your hips side to side. I know it requires a lot of upper body strength, and we working on them right now by being in the pose itself. Okay. So stay right there. And then come back down and rest in child's pose. Quickly, please. Carefully bring yourself back up onto your hands and knees. We are going to go from here to forward fold. So carefully, you step your right leg forward. If you need height, grab those blocks and help you to make room. And then step your left leg forward, hip distance apart. You keep hugging your chins in, push your thighs out. Inhale, elongate your spines away from the leg. Exhale, you try to go toward the leg by keeping your spine extended. And then inhale, elongate the spine away from the legs. Exhale. Really move your body toward the floor. Hip go up toward the sky. Last one. And from here, bend your knees deep. Bring your hands onto your hips. Draw your shoulder blades onto your back. Can you lift your toes up? You can see them looking at them. And spread them apart. Yeah. And then push into your feet carefully. Come up, standing nice and tall. Tadasana, keep your hips stay back. Lift the heart high. Keep your shoulder blades onto your back. And breathe. We go into our standing figure 4 pose. If you need wall, stay close to it. Right ankle above your left knee. Okay, right there. I'm going to do sideways and have the hands on the wall just to show you. And when you have that, sit down, hips back, chest forward. Yeah. Go as low as you can to really stretch your hip rotator on your right side. Yeah. See if we can go close. Yeah. If you float in the air because you can just use your arm to help you to balance. It's a matter of like send your hip back, send your heart forward, make that shin part of your right leg as parallel to the floor as you can. That's a challenge. And when you come up, push into your standing leg. Come up right, let go. Swing the body side to side first. There you work the shoulder. And then other side. I'm not worried so much about your balance, okay? That should not be your concern. If you have a problem balancing, find the wall. I want you to focus on opening the hip rotator. This time is on the left. And inhale, come up and away from the floor. Once again, swing the body side to side. Maybe circle your shoulder. Yeah. Goddess pose. Heels in, toes out. Extend your thighs away from one another. You feels a lot of room right underneath your hips and your bones are elongated. Yeah. You can do whatever with your hands. You can do really goddess poses look like this. Right? But you can hold your arms in front of you, extend it, going up. Once again, is that opening heart what I care more than your creation with your arms, which you can do anything you like. Yeah. Just make sure you're not tensing up. So you have practiced Taekwondo upstairs. And then push down to your feet, come off from your knees a bit. And when you feel safe, make your feet parallel toward one another. Inhale, heart lift. Exhale, extend your body forward into the floor. Okay. Grab those blocks if you need them, find them. And then you're going to turn toward your right leg, front of the mat. Point your right foot forward. Pyramid pose. Left foot go into your 11 o'clock. Square the hip, elongate the spine. hug the thighs in, and you go down. Now, inhale, move your trunk up and away from the leg. We still keep our legs here, and we are going to do a twisting. Revolt triangle pose. Now, the height is so important here, especially if your hamstrings are still tight. Now, your left hand is the one that are going to be on the floor, which means that if you need height, the block has to be underneath left hand, okay? No matter how high you need. And your right hand, you can just get into the hip for now. I think this. I need to move my receivers a little bit. Yeah. Or you can put it as sacrum. It doesn't, like we don't need to use the right hands right now. Just make sure that you have a good height on your left hands. Yeah. And then when you're ready, that you push, that you'll push your left hand down into the floor and also forward to get the weight back into your back leg. Elongate your spines nice and long, and then you are going to twist to the right. Now you feel too high. So you have to adjust the height accordingly at what you need. Yeah. Right shoulder move back. Remember, your belly are going to resist the opening of your heart, so you're going to feel like you're really do a lot of things in your trunk. Try to lift your gut up and away from your right thigh as best you can. And don't rotate your feet. Keep them to the floor. If your shoulder opening enough that your right hand can extend up toward the ceiling, you really need to listen to your shoulder. If it doesn't feel good, don't extend it. Opening that shoulder blade back first, and when you exhale next time, untwist, okay? And keep moving to the left, and bring your body with you and make your feet parallel toward one another, so you come into this Pasarita Padottanasana, legs wide apart, and just dangling your body down to the floor. You can bend your knees a lot, okay? And you can rest a little bit. That was a lot of work in the twisting poses. And we will go from here to the other side. This time you turn toward the back of the mat, so we're gonna hit your left legs right here in the pyramid pose first. So this time left foot point straight forward, right foot point to 1 o'clock. Square the hip, elongate the spine. Here we go, lift your core up and away from that left leg the best you can do. And each exhale we stretch. Breathe. And inhale, move up and away from the floor. Your right hand is the one that's gonna go underneath the shoulder. If you are so close to the floor, you may not need block, okay? This is depend on how opening your heart are in your hamstring and the ability to do the twisting. I just want to tell you, if you feel like the floor is too far away from you, you can bring the floor closer by get the block underneath the hands. And when you get the height you need, or maybe you have to adjust accordingly, just keep in mind on that, and you can come back and adjust the height of the block anytime you have to. And when you're ready, push the floor down. Push into the floor and feel like your body move away from the floor, and you push the floor forward to get your weight back toward your right foot really firmly. Then elongate the spine, left hip move back, chest go forward, and you twist to the left. Yeah. Belly go to the floor. Chest try to go up to the sky. Feel your knee, feel your left shoulder. Right? Make sure it's nice and open. You can lift your left arm up toward the ceiling if you like. Make sure your shoulders are happy. And then carefully untwist, bend your knees a lot. Keep pivoting to the right. Have your legs wide apart. And you can heel toward your left, your feet in a little bit, and you bend your knees a lot and head hang to the ground. You can even maybe put your block really high and just kind of have your forearms on top of it and rest your forehead on the block and bend your knee deep. Okay. Help you to give a sense of resting in a way. Of course, you're not really resting like this, but you're not use as much energy for sure. And carefully, we're gonna go into our seated position. Yeah. Come away from your legs mindfully. Sit down, opening your legs apart. Now we can do Upavista Konasana. Elongate the spine up, spread your toe, ground your legs down. Here we go forward and toward the floor in front of you. I am using block just to show you that if you somewhat can go close to the floor, but not so close to the floor, what do? You bring the floor closer to you, right? It's a matter of being wide. You can even like lie on the block. Yeah, it's like, okay, this is the floor for me. And you rest there. And you work the leg. If you're there, some of you can be on your floor already. If you're not, you can just, stay nice and tall and just stretch the muscles. It's not, again, going to the look of the pose, but the feeling of your muscles are being stretched and being loved. And they say thank you to you for taking good care of them. Don't forget to listen to that. They say thank you. And carefully move away from the stretch. We are going to keep the right leg straight. Left heels bent. Left heels is bent. Left knee is bent. The heel is going to go into the groin area, and we are turning toward the left leg. The legs is knee bent, and we do side stretch here. Stretch, Pasarita, Janushirshasana, toward your right leg. Remember, you can extend your left arms overhead. I really love my hand behind the back of the head because I feel flexible enough, and doing it and make me get into that muscle much more fuller. I'm like, why not? When you're ready, you're just like, why not? When you're not ready, you're like, not yet. You can even have this hand on the floor or even right here. It just whatever you want to do to get your shoulder blade back with the arms. This is good. And then move up and away from that. We're gonna facing forward a little bit, and you probably have to narrow your hip a little bit more, and we go into Janushirshasana. If the knee doesn't seem to feel comfortable here or your ankle, remember to extend your legs in front of you, and you do Paschimottanasana instead, right? And strap is a good option for any one of you who needs it. And exhale, we go forward like that. Or you go into Janushirshasana. My left knee actually doesn't, it feels like something's going on. Yeah, I'm not gonna bend the knees right now. I'm gonna extend the legs. Inhale, come up and away from the floor, and we switch side. So left leg extended, right knees bent. We go right arms overhead. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, extend it. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Narrow the hips a little bit, Janushirshasana or Paschimottanasana. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Would you please facing forward and extend both legs in front of you? We are going to work on the core a little bit more, and we now are going to do the action that we did earlier, the one that we exhale forward and the one that we exhale backward. Now we are going to combine them together, which we have done this before. And we're going to go forward first, okay? Inhale, elongate the spine up to the sky. Engage the core. Exhale, we go forward. Go as deep as you can. You should feel a little warm up or loosening up. Exhale, back, core in. And whatever that means to your body, it means to your body, okay? Go back. Wherever you want to land your arms, enjoy them. Make sure it feels safe and supported. Two more. Inhale, come up. Now, next exhalation, I'm going to switch side. We're going to go to the floor again. You're going to go slowly until you cannot hold yourself anymore, or you can just go all the way slowly to the floor with your breath. And get your knee to your chest. Bicycle. We're going to do 20 of them. Ready? Hand behind the back of the head. Opposite elbow to the knee. Here we go. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come to the ground, knee toward your chest. Drop your knee side to side. Bring your knees up center, circle your knees. Change the direction, please. Happy baby. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees apart. You can elongate the arms over your head, or you can hold at the elbow, or you can have your hand by the side if you like. Relax your jaw, your eyes. Feeling full with that inhalation. And when you exhale, you just let the breath go and you sink into the ground beneath you. Carefully from here, we're going to bridge pose, please. Have your feet on the floor, knees bent, hip distance apart. Press into the feet, lift the hips up, extend the knees away, push your feet away from you. Get your shoulders under the best you can. Maybe you have to open your arms in order to do that. Make sure your throat is open, your neck is elongated. You feel your crown also extend out. Make a very supportive and loving choices for your practice. Slowly, next exhalation, you come back down to the ground. Knee to your chest, drop them to the right. Left shoulders on the floor. Breathe and soften your ribs, your back muscles into the ground beneath you. And being thankful with this moment, you're right here with yourself fully. You learn to come back to be mindful. Couple more breaths to know that you have the power to make choices in your journey. Inhale, come up. Other side, please. And you also remember there are things that you can do and there are things that you can't do. You have to learn to dance in that two spaces, two reality. So you're not become too rigid to anything, but open for everything. Come back up center. Take a block, put it underneath your sacrum. Or you can go into the wall and have your leg up against the wall, please. For us who are floating in the air, I'm just going to bring the legs up toward the ceiling. Make sure we have the block at the right place. Pick where you want to land your arms and your palms. And make sure when you're there, you check in and you can tell that you can relax and start relaxing and letting it go. Into this moment. You make this moment possible. And beside that, there are people that help us to make this moment possible. May we be thankful. May we see hope, possibilities.
May we embrace our openness, embrace our love and compassion, embrace our forgiveness and trust. Shavasana.